Welcome to tutorial 4 of our 8-part series on planning your next corporate event with AILoveEvents. So far we have covered some essential topics to get you well on your way to plan a successful event. We set our goals, built and controlled the budget, and selected the perfect venue. Now we're ready for part 4. In this tutorial, we'll dive deep into creating the perfect, engaging, and well-organized event agenda. A carefully crafted agenda is key to ensure a smooth flow of activities, keeping your attendees engaged and making sure everything works like clockwork. We'll cover everything from outlining key components, creating a timeline, coordinating with speakers, and drafting the final agenda, and this with personal tips. This time we're also shifting gears. Instead of relying on ChatGPT for all the input, the ball is in your court. However, you can still use it to enhance your agenda with catchy titles, for example. Let's start by identifying the main segments of your event. This means listing all the significant elements that you will form your event program. Common components to consider include presentations, workshops, and always a good one to add, networking sessions. Tailor these components to fit the specific nature of your event. Here are some extra examples to use to have more interaction with the audience. For example, live polling with Slido or Mentimeter, a panel discussion, you can also invite an industry expert, do interactive booths, and maybe some demonstrations. Here are some more ideas before going to step 2 of creating your next corporate event agenda. With your key components identified, the next step is to establish the duration for each segment and determine the overall order. This timeline will serve as the backbone of your event agenda. Assign and estimate duration for each presentation. Foresee also a little break after 1 hour 30 minutes of presentations. This to keep the attendees' attention. Now arrange the components in order. Remember also to allow some buffer time for transitions between different presenters. Next up, step 3. A crucial part of creating an agenda is coordinating with those who will be actively participating in the event, such as speakers, performers, or facilitators. Inquire about any special requirement, such as technical equipment, and maybe specify the seating arrangements. Also do a rehearsal, this to see if everything works, where they need to stand, and how to get their microphone. Clear communication with presenters helps avoid last-minute changes and reduces the stress before presenting. Now we can start drafting the agenda. We outlined the components, created a timeline, and coordinated everything with the participants. Clearly specify the start and the end times for each segment and assign responsibilities for each. Review also the draft agenda with key stakeholders, this to ensure it aligns with the event's objective. Make sure necessary adjustments before finalizing, and send it out as soon as possible to everyone so they have time to prepare. Here you see an example of my agenda. So don't forget to check out my Gumroad account where you can find a blank agenda template and an example agenda to help you get started. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe as it really helps me to grow my channel. See you next week when we'll cover all your logistic questions. If you want me to address your specific question in the next video, just drop them in the comments below.